Welcome to the Crusader Starter Survival Guide for Diablo 3, Patch 2.6.9 and Season 21. What we do in these videos is a lot of talking. It's a theorycraft video where I kind of tell you how to gear, level, or give you my recommendations, right? To take you from level 1 all the way up to end game. These starts are really based on the Challenge Rift bag, so you want to make sure you don't do your Challenge Rift bag. As of right now, we don't know when the season starts, but this is what it looks like. If you do your Challenge Rift after there's an active Diablo season, then you can claim this bag on the season. So the Challenge Rift resets on a Monday, so whatever week the season starts, just don't do it that week. But you can unlock your professions to max level, you can cube something, you can do a lot of stuff with this, right? You can spend your Bluddshards early, you can roll some low-level Bluddshards, right? You can do a Hope of Cain upgrade once you run and get your cube. So it's pretty cool. This is very powerful and a fun little welcome package for us. For Crusader, I'm going to recommend this time at level 1, you spend your Bluddshards on the Heart of Iron. Yeah, we're getting Invoker this time around, which is a Thorns variation. And the synergy is really nice with the set. And it gives you a crazy amount of Thorns damage early on. And you can basically just, everything hits you and dies. Let me give you a little quick demonstration. Because when you add the Heart of Iron, you gain Thorns to 300% of your vitality. This is my level 19 Crusader. We have 69 damage. I did pick up some Thorns gear along the way, but I only was able to get to 10. But once you add the Heart of Iron, let's go over here to the cube, and we would cube the Heart of Iron or wear it. It doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, you gain Thorns equal to 300% of your vitality. Now our little 10 Thorns goes up to 472. So your gear is irrelevant. You probably would just equip your best stuff, you know, strength, vitality. And if you could get Thorns, why not? But it jumps up like crazy, right? And then at this level, you're absolutely crushing enemies. I'm not even going to attack, and you can see. So with this start, I would go into the Invoker set for sure. And but you can roll shields, right? If you want to go Lawn, or you want to go for Blessed Shield, or Hammered In, or you want something more active, you can see it just crash to your awesomeness. Shields have two things you can get. If you roll shields, they're grouped together. So you can get the Crusader shield and you can get a normal shield. Normal shield is the Denial. The Denial has a fat multiplier for sweep attack, and the Crusader shields have a blessed hammer. So if you're like Blood, I'm going to go for shields. Any shield you get is good. Hell, you can even go for Heart of Iron and shields if you like. They're all good options, and I'm going to have starter builds in the description for Thorn start, Blessed Hammer start, and sweep attack start, right? Crusader. So yeah, I'll have all three in the description, however you decide to go. In the past, I've recommended shields every season, but we decided to retest Heart of Iron, and I feel like it's really worth it, and it has some nice synergy with Invoker this season in particular. For your level 70 Hope of Cain upgrade, the only two real options is your flails and your two-handed flails. If you roll shields and get the Blessed Hammer shield, then I would go one-handed flail to synergize. If you got the Denial shield for sweep attack, I would go two-handed flails for the golden flints synergy. If you're going Thorn start with Heart of Iron, I'd go Swift Mount, as it doubles the duration of Steed Charge, and you do damage in Steed Charge since you're using the Thorns rune for Steed Charge. Anyway, here's a cheat sheet on stream. I'm going to put a link also in the video description so you guys have the link for it. There's some good stuff on here, like, you know, just reminding yourself things to do while leveling. That's important. And then once you approach level 70, other things like the Sage set is auto learn now from the Blacksmith once you max it out. There's a 90% chance for DBs to drop on T7. So you want to kind of rush, in my opinion, to T7 to get those guaranteed Death's Breath. Death's Breath are really good early on. Bounty items drop 100% on T6. So if you're doing bounties on T1, you actually only have a 10% chance to get a single bounty item. It could take you forever to get a Ring of Royal Grandeur that way. At least if you do on T6, it's 100%. If you do it on T13, it's a guaranteed 2 items. So, you know, just bear this kind of stuff in mind. Don't forget, when you do your Hope of Cain upgrade earlier, make sure it's not ancient. If it's ancient, it can roll with -40 reduced level requirement on it, and you can equip that bad boy early. As you can see, this is a primal. Ancients and primals have the same kind of values, but you can get up to 40. So you can equip an ancient weapon at level 30, which is pretty cool while leveling to have that power so early on. When you hit level 40, you're going to make a level 70 weapon, and you're going to look for reduced level requirement on it like we just showed you. So if you're playing sweep attack or blessed hammer, I would probably go for a two-handed mace just to get those big chunks in to really kind of dominate the enemies. If you are playing Thorns, I'd go for a one-handed weapon like a one-handed mace, even though you're going to probably want a dagger at level 70 because they attack really fast and they synergize with the Invoker set because you want to apply the Thorns as fast as possible. So you do damage when you're applying Thorns, so a faster attack speed, you're applying that damage even quicker. Since it's not based on crit, Thorns can't crit, it's not affected by crit damage. Even their skills and abilities are different. Like it'll say the Warhorse deals 500% of your Thorns damage. Notice there's no like weapon damage. The same thing with like Bed of Nails, Consecrate the Ground, and do 100% of your Thorns damage. So a lot of this stuff is Thorns damage, not weapon damage. So yeah, it's almost irrelevant on the weapon. So you just want to maybe go for stat sticks until you get 70, like I was saying. And then at 70, you want a dagger for sure. Pick sticker would be the best way to go. I like the one-handed weapon instead of the two-handed for Thorns because we want fervor. So I guess if you want to know my reasoning behind using a one-handed while leveling, it's just to get that cooldown is really cool. The cooldown gives you cooldowns on your Thorns abilities. So I think that's important. And then you get a cooldown on Lord Commander, which you do damage with your Warhorse with Thorns. Make a few axes or hammers, sorry, and see if they have crowd control as a secondary. If they don't, just salvage it. So this one has chill on hit. This one doesn't have anything. So I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's not what we're looking for. If it has crowd control as a secondary, there's a really high chance you can get reduced level requirement. There's another bad one. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I'm getting this bad luck out the way now. And I would probably make like 2 to 4 and then roll each one like 2 times and see what I get. The gold cost is going to kill you before your materials run out because remember we get some nice materials from the challenge drift bag. So leave on the crowd control, roll off the secondary affix, which is XP right now. You can see you can get a 1 in 3 chance to get reduced level requirement. If you get life on hit, it's even better because it lowers the chances even further. So we got life on hit on this one. Reduce the requirement by 11. At the very least, we'll be able to equip this item at 59. So that's pretty cool. And then you get a level 70 weapon early. And you get those level 70 weapon stats. So if you're going for Thorns and you have Heart of Iron, yeah, the Vitality would be really important with that. Or if you're going for, yeah, Strength and Vitality. I guess just pure stats would be awesome to get. Like this one has Strength and Vit on it. So that would really kind of Thorns. You get Thorns damage from Strength, if you guys don't know. Once you hit 70, you're going to want to rush your Hope of Cain to get your Thorns set, like we were saying, as it's really, really powerful. Don't forget to put Topaz in your weapon because it gives you Thorns damage. And I would try to upgrade the gem as much as possible. The base gem gives you 4K. The top level gem gives you 38,000. So it's a huge scaling here. That's why I always test with marquee gems, as there's a big difference. You know, you go Diamond in the Helm for that cooldown reduction. You want cooldown everywhere for your Thorns. Double main stat and cooldown for the Thorns build. And again, remember the dagger. So we'll go over the set, I suppose. Your Thorns damage now hits all enemies in a 15-yard radius. Each time you hit an enemy with Punish, Slash, or block an attack, your Thorns is increased for 2 seconds. So yeah, block is really good. There's even a punish rune that increases your block chance, which is good. So we're going to use this. The 4-piece, you take 50% less damage for 20 seconds after you damage an enemy with bombardment, which is really easy. You just cast bombardment. It drops this everywhere. There's even other items that can boost it further. And then the 6-piece, you get way more attack speed and way more Thorns damage. So yeah, dagger good. And there's only a 1 in 2 chance to get a pig sticker. A pig sticker just has a lot of stats on it. If you do get a hack, you can use a hack. A hack applies, gives, boosts your Thorns damage, but the overall DPS is going to be higher with pig sticker. So once you go through with this build, you're going to be crushing it on T1 and you'll get your 2-piece set. So let's just equip 2 pieces of the set and show the GR20 clear with it. So we're going to jump in. The GR20 clear is going to unlock your 6-piece. And once you have your 6-piece, you're pretty strong indeed, right? So you jump in here and you just basically attack. I would mostly hunt elites with this build, but you could kill density, especially at this level or at, you know, T7, whatever you're doing, once you get your 6-piece bonus. Let's just go over here. I'll show you. It looks funny. Like right now, it looks like okay. Like we're ahead of the time still. That's good. You're doing okay. I could play this blood. I could play this starter. Like we're doing damage. I'm doing a lot of damage actually. Right? You can see I don't have anything. Just the yellow gear and the 2-piece, and we're already. And then once you come into an elite pack, right? The damage is crazy. Like we just destroy them. Invoker is like a decent RGK. It's actually probably top 5 RGK in the game. It's just, you know, overshadowed by a lot of other classes. But as you can see, I guess as you can see, if you did want to play Crusader next season, the start is pretty good. And I'm gonna include, or on the website, I have a speed build for Invoker, and I'm always keeping the builds up to date as much as I can. And speed build for Invoker, and then a push build for Invoker. And you can use this till you get Fist of Heavens or whatever. So let's just go ahead and, I mean, yeah, complete domination with just the 2-piece and not even the Heart of Iron. Like if you had the Heart of Iron, obviously you'd be hitting harder because you'd have way more Thorns damage on top of that. So once you get your 6-piece, you'll be killing and chilling, wheeling and dealing, just destroying everything like we talked about. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go to bloodshed.com, go to the work section and go to Diablo 3 builds. And then scroll down to Crusader, and you have a lot of options to choose from. We're gonna add more, obviously, but yeah, the Torment speed build, you have Condemn and Fist of Heavens are the best for that. Fist of Heavens is really, really fast, and all you do is drop down Fist of Heavens and crush everything, and Condemn, you run around and blow stuff up. So then you would click on it, and you would build into something like this for speeds if you wanted. There's also off-meta builds we have in here. We have like our RGK for Crusader, RGK speeds for speed runs, and different push builds and everything like that. So just give you all the options. We have it all here on the site for you guys. So what can you do with Crusader? It's might be arguably still the strongest class in the game, even after the nerf this season. They nerfed the shield to 10 stacks. It used to be 20. So it's arguably still the best build in the game. It's the best RGK in the game still. And you can run speed runs with it. You can go triple support Satyr. They can keep you fully buffed. Yeah, like a support DH to boost your damage, and then a Z Monk and Z Barb to boost your movement speed and your damage, because Crusader moves kind of slow at a high level. So yeah, it's pretty baller, and Satyr has a lot of options, and you'll be pleasantly surprised if you've never played Heaven's Fury. It's a really good build, and I have a video on the channel. I might do some update videos if I get time, but yeah, I do have a video that it basically plays exactly the same way. The only difference is the stacks are 10 instead of 20. There is a ton of builds you can play, like from Invoker. Blessed Shield is really powerful. I might play that on hardcore this season. You have Fist of Heavens, Heaven's Fury. You have Roland Sweep Attack, which I played on hardcore to like a 111 with like 800 Paragon or something like that. Yeah, Roland is really good, so I definitely think you'll like Crusader next season. Thank you guys for also liking the video. All the patrons and YouTube and Twitch subs that support the stream and make these videos possible over the years. I really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on stream. Peace out.